make it or break it for you. Maybe it's like, you don't know the answer.
From the way that you presented it and the way she described it, seems pretty ineffective, and that, like, if they were looking for spies and stuff, they probably didn't get all of them, and it was totally not worth it. Like, people lost so much, and there was almost nothing gained out of it.
I mean, just the thing that I sort of think about is, what happens if, what if we didn't do that? Sort of how, if that could have changed the war, like, could they have taken that sort of risk? Okay.
Yeah, I agree with you, like, the fact that what it could have been if they had, like, so much more of a narrow list of people. Like, I know it's hard because, like, certain spies are so good being, like, undercover and everything like that, but they just blew it out of proportion of the people that were needed to go to these camps, like taking children and stuff, and mothers, and that just, it doesn't make sense, but that's, like, the only way you can do it is, like, all in or just not at all.
But they just don't want that. They didn't want to separate the families. They weren't, like, that brutal with them to separate the families.
Yeah.
And everything, but,
did there actually turn out to be any spies?
well, that's what they don't know. Because, like, if people went to camp, they would, like, admit they were spies.
Regardless of the need for, like, security, they wouldn't have taken them to internment camps if they'd had any real evidence against any of them. You know what I mean? Like, if you have evidence that someone's a spy, you can take them to court and to jail.
Right.
And so, if you're going to put them in an internment camp, that means you don't have any evidence against them. It goes against, like, everything that we're supposed to stand for in terms of, like, having a proper trial and stuff like that. Like, it was just an excuse to be xenophobic and paranoid. I mean, it's one thing to imprison someone who you have evidence against, and it's another thing entirely to just round up anyone who could possibly be related to someone who once lived in the country you don't like. Yeah, it's ridiculous.
It was also a measure of, like, blaming it on, like, innocent people and saying, yeah, look what we're doing to sort of fight the Japanese spies, and look, we're jailing them and preventing them from bombing another place and hurting more Americans. So it was sort of just a way of making everyone else feel better.
Yeah, but you also realize at the time that Americans supported this because they just wanted, they didn't care about Caucasian Muslims or African Muslims. They just sort of wanted the war to be over. They wanted to get back home. They didn't want to fight. They just wanted it to be over. And if they had a scapegoat, and the Japanese could be the scapegoat, and they could send them off to